pre-launching of Enagic presentation in Africa. Like I said, I'm not going to do the presentation for you. So I want to use this medium, this time, to welcome our leaders into the podium to take us on the first part of the product aspect about Enagic. And the name is Mr. Sheyi Oloyede. Please take over the floor. You are highly welcome.
Good evening, ma and sir and great leaders in the house. Once again, you're going to enjoy it tonight. As my leader has said, the great A1 has said that you're going to enjoy tonight's session again. Now, thank you for your time and thank you for being here with us. My name remains Sheyi Oloyede, Enagic distributor. Thank you so much. Now, let's move on. Now, what we're going to discuss tonight, again, as usual, every Sunday we do meet on Zoom. Yeah, we're going to discuss something important. If this is your very first time, and if you are here, you've been here before, we're going to discuss something important about health, our lifestyle, the way we live, and what is going on around us. You find out that nowadays, we have so many ailments. We have SARS, we have hepatitis, we have inflammation, we have joint pains, rheumatism, high blood pressure, name them, they are all there. Why? Simply because of our lifestyle. Now we're going to share something important tonight. Now, if you look at what we have on the screen, you can find out that you are looking at plastic bottle. Yes, that is our Richmond water. That is where we all drink water from worldwide, which is fantastic. But there's a but there. There's a chemical being used to produce the bottles, which is called bisphenol. That chemical is very harmful to our body system. And that is all what that is what we consume on a daily basis. Now, to worsen the case, you can find this picture, the picture we took. All these bottled water are always put in the sun. And when it's in the sun emits into it, and the bisphenol A chemicals get into the water and make the water on the acidic side. And that is what people drink every day, both young and that is a challenge. Now, tonight, we are going to give you a solution. Don't be scared. There's what we can do to that because people will still continue to take the water. But while people are taking the water, we're going to give you a solution tonight to stay healthy. Now, let's look at the picture we have right now. Enagic company is in Japan and has been there since 1974. Now, if you look at the picture we have there, you can see, if you look at an Africa map, there is nothing there, no offices there. And the company first started in Japan in 1974, and they moved into America in 2003. We have over 23, we are in over 23 countries, and we have over 40 locations worldwide. But do you know that an office in Africa is just about to be launched? And I and you have the opportunity that is coming right there into Nigeria at Adeniyi Jones. We are still in the pre-launch stage. That is why it is new in Nigeria. And that's a big opportunity for me and you, because anything that's going to happen in Africa is starting from Nigeria as we speak. Now, let's move on. Let's talk about what they call Kangen water, because we're going to discuss more about Kangen water and Kangen machine. And most people call it miracle water. Meaning of Kangen in Japanese means back to origin. The way God created me and you, God created a body system to rejuvenate itself, to reprocreate itself. And whenever you have any ailment, it should go back to origin. But thank God for Kangen water, for the miracle Kangen water is doing. Now, why Kangen water? Kangen water have come into existence since 1974 through Kangen machine. Now, where does it start from? Now, let's be careful. Let's look at what we have on the screen. Some scientists went around the globe and do a research about what is called spring water. They went to France, they went to Germany, they went to Mexico, they went to India. Even in Nigeria, we have such water like the one we have in Ikogusi. Now, 6,500 doctors moved around. And I said, what is it so important about all this water that people are calling it miracle water? They now find out that there is one element that is very important in those water that is called active hydrogen. And that is why you find people living in the olden days, the 40s, the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, those people, they age gracefully. You see 90, 100, 120. And even right now in Japan, you see people living as old as 120, 130. Now, because what they have been consuming since contain active hydrogen. So we'll be discussing about active hydrogen in water. So 6,500 doctors now find out that what is present in spring water that people call miracle water is just active hydrogen. And that is what we have present in our Kangen water. Now, when we are talking about active hydrogen, what are we talking about? It's so simple. Anything that contains active hydrogen must be antioxidant, must be anti-aging, and must contain the property called ORP. My dear brothers and sisters, mommy and daddy in the house, all these are grammar. It is antioxidant means your immune system will be on top notch. Anti-aging, you will age gracefully. Then with the ORP, you are taking the right best of water. Now we're going to break everything down as we move on for you to understand more about what is called antioxidant, anti-aging, and ORP. Now let's start with antioxidant. Antioxidant simply means things goes rotten. It ages fast. There is oxidation. Why oxidation? It is so simple. The lifestyle we live, the water we consume, the environment, the sun, and try and understand. Over 10 years, scientists have been shouting that there is climate change, fumes everywhere, generator noise everywhere, factory in residential areas, dust everywhere. That is what is causing that's what is causing oxidation. And there's nothing me and you can do to that. It is everywhere, especially in Africa. We will construct our road, we won't tie it. Even our compound, it will be dusty. And people consume water that's been oxidized. As soon as that is being done every day, people began to age faster. And that is simply what is causing that. Now, can you imagine if you have an apple and you put it down? Just talk with your friend, less than a few minutes, you will find it brown. For you to know that it is present in the air. Even nails or needles. Sometimes you put your needle in the wardrobe before you call Jack Robinson for you to go there and say, let me use this needle. Everything is rotten because our environment is being oxidized. But don't worry, tonight we are going to give you a solution to that. Now, for us to check whether things are being oxidized or not, for example, if you get your tomato and you use your tomato and you don't put it in the fridge. You buy tomato today, you don't use it immediately and don't put it in the fridge. Give it one day, everything began to rot because everywhere is being oxidized. But when it now comes to water, do you know whether your water is being oxidized or not? But tonight, we're going to show you a demo for you to know that water too passes through oxidation. And that is what people consume every day. And when you're consuming that every day, they want day 2, 365 days, the result is sickness. There's no two ways about it. Living tissue plus oxidation is straight to sickness. And that's why so many people, you find sometimes some people say, I've used this drug today. I've been to the hospital today. And last week they went to the hospital. I took injection, but still the ailment is there. For example, is today, they said, and next week it is typhoid because they are still consuming the same water that is oxidative. It's so simple. And brethren, do you know how important water is in our body system? Ask yourself, the ebangari you take, is that what your lungs or your kidney consume? Is that what goes into the brain? No. The brain, the organs, the body system contains 70% of water. And that is why we're telling you tonight that take the right kind of water that contains active hydrogen. Now, let's move on. We are going to check, and for us to check to know whether water is being oxidized or not, we are going to make use of this meter. This meter is called ORP meter, oxidation retention potential. Now, on the chart, we have the plus sign and the minus sign. Anything that is on the positive side, ORP millivolts, that means it is highly oxidized. What we can see there, you can see soda drink, tap water, and bottled water, distilled water. But to your left, when you see anything negative ORP, that means it is safe to drink. And on that side, you can see that vitamin C, you can see cod liver, or you can see fruit. My dear, how many fruits can you eat in a day? And you can also see Kangen water, because Kangen water contains active hydrogen. Now let's look at this demo for example, and notice whatever you take that is oxidized won't begin to age very fast. But anything that contains minus ORP, it is anti-aging. It reduces oxidative stress from the body system. And that's why you say everybody, when you come back from work, they're always on the edge. Hey, give me my food. Hey, where's my food? I'm tired. I want to sleep. Simple question like this, husband and wife, they snap. Simply because the body system is already oxidized. Now, let's to understand more whether what you drink is oxidized or not. Now, the first water they're pointing is tap water. The next water is RO water. And the third one is mineral water. For you to know that what we're talking about tonight is not just for Nigeria or Africa alone. The challenge is a global challenge. That is something, and that is our almighty Kangen water. We have 6 different types of water. Now, can you tell me with your critical eye which one is oxidized? You can't. But with our ORP meter, you're able to know whether what you consume is oxidative or not. Remember, anything that doesn't have minus is positive. Now let's check the first water. You can see the top water is 400. No minus there. The second one is 450. It is positive water, very oxidative. The next one, mineral water, 430, positive. Mineral water again, 430. Soda drink plus 530, and everybody takes soda drink. When people go to party, give me soda drink. Now look at Kangen water. It's the only water that has minus 500. It is only water that does not have oxidation inside. The oxidation is not present. And when you take Kangen water into the body system, that is what happens. It begins to repair the cells. When you take Kangen water for your first time, or if you take it regularly, because when you consume Kangen water, it goes straight to the body system, it goes straight to your brain, and melatonin will be secreted, and melatonin goes straight to your protosterone and testosterone, and you're able to sleep nightly, and your body system will get to work optimally. You can now see that all apart from the 6 water, it's only Kangen water that does not give people stress, and it is minus ORP. Let's move on, brother. Now, the second property we're going to check right now is what they call alkalinity. Are you drinking acidic water or not? That's the question for me and you. But tonight, I'm going to let you know whether what you'll be consuming is on the acidic side or on the alkaline side. For us to do justice to that, we're going to make use of the chart. And same water, we're going to test them. Now, look at that chart. 7 is the middle. From 0 to 7, it is acidic and leads to sickness. And from 7 to 14, it is on the alkaline side. When you take healthy alkaline water and food, you have positive emotion and healthy activities. But acidic one, my brothers and sisters, negative emotion and stress, and that's why most people have stress. Now, let's look at this demo for you to know whether water you consume regularly is on the acidic side or on the alkaline side. This demo one more time, on that demo for us to check. Now, for us to check that same water, we need to make use of our pH tester, which is called potential hydrogen. Potential hydrogen, this tester is a worldwide tester. It's not made by Kangen water, but what they use to test water, even pharmaceutical company or anybody dealing with water must check it out. Now, let's look at all the water that we have in there. Look at the color. We have the green, we have the yellow, and we have our Kangen water. If you look at the chart, It's only Kangen water that is giving you between 9 to 10, 10, 11, 12. For you to know that Kangen water is the only water that is on the alkaline side. Now let's look at it. When the body system was the acidic side and you are taking Kangen water, see what happens. You go straight to the alkaline side. And that is why Kangen water is so powerful, because of the active hydrogen in there. But what is going to happen to the soda drink? People that take soda drink, that love soda drink. Can you see? They pouring Kangen water to the brim, it does not change, it does not repair. And that is why people that take soda drink should be careful. Now, with just a cup of soda drink into healthy body, see what happens. It takes the body system straight to acidic. And when people are going to consume soda drink, do they consume just a cup? No, they take the whole jar. For you to know that sometimes, because of lack of information, we are destroying our body system. But tonight, as I've said earlier, we are giving you a solution, which is Kangen water. By the time you continue to consume Kangen water, it will take all the acidity out from your body system. Now, Dr. Warburg, in 1923, received a Nobel Award in physiology in 1931, and he said that tumor demonstrated that all forms of are characterized by two basic conditions, which is acidosis and aposia. Simply means lack of oxygen. And for cancer to survive, that means the body system is on the acidic side. And so far your body system is on the alkaline side, your body system and your tissue become to be healthy. It is just so simple. A lot of people does not have this information we are sharing tonight. And that is why let's invite our friends and family to join. Information is power. The Igbo will say, put the information in the book, black man no go see her. They are saying the truth. This information has been there since 1974. And that's why we find so bad. If you turn left, right, center, young kids, 10, 11, cancer is just everywhere. But tonight, I'm saying, let's go and put our body system into the alkaline level with our Kangen water. Now, the third one we're going to talk about, which is property in water, is we're talking about microcluster. What do you mean by microcluster? So simple, smaller water cluster, easy for absorption. Why do we need water in our body system? As I've said earlier, all our body system contains 70% of water. Our lungs, 90% of water. Blood, 82%. Skin, 80%. Muscle, 75%. Brain, 70%. Bones, 20%. Whether you are old, whether you are young, you have all these organs. So taking the right type of water will make those organs to work perfectly well and no disease. Also, why do we need water in the body system? The right kind of water, like Kangen water in the body system, to supply and channel nutrients into the body system. For example, you find so many people, they go to Sheraton, they go to Radisson Blue, they went for buffet on Sunday, spend thousands of naira. After then, they take acidic water. What do you think is going to happen? The acidic water is going to destroy the food. But if you take alkaline water, which is Kangen water, all the nutrients in that money you spend, and that salad and everything that you take, it's going to go into the organs and your body system will be okay. Now, why do you need to take water? The second one is to detoxify the body system. Channel the waste out of the body system. You find sometimes when people consume the other kind of water that is acidic, it stays in your tummy. Your tummy will be doing bulu when you move around. Now, for the water to get out of that tummy, out of the intestinal point, your kidney has to work. And you're giving the kidney too much work. From there, a lot of people have kidney issues around the globe because the water is not on the microcluster level. Now, I'm going to show you another demo for you to know how powerful Kangen water is and how powerful Kangen water gets into the body system faster than any kind of water. Now, when we're talking about microcluster as well, we're talking about how the body system eliminates and dehydration process starts. Ordinary water is in 15 to 20 molecules, large molecules. So the body system and organs, cells, our cell is very, very small. They cannot consume the water, they cannot absorb the water. Kangen water is 5 to 6 molecules. It penetrates straight into the cells and the body system. Now let's watch a demo video for us to know how Kangen water is so powerful and penetrates straight into the body system. Now we're going to make use of the tea bag to do this demonstration. Now, the first one is tap water, and the second one is Kangen water. For you to take tea out of tea bag, what do? You boil the water. But this water is not boiled. For you to know how Kangen water can extract nutrients from your food into your body system fast and ASAP. Now let's look at the second one. The same content of water, tea water, pour into the same different size glass cup. Look at tap water and look at Kangen water. See what happens. You can see that Kangen water produces more, and the normal tap water is just the same. That's what happens when you consume food and when you take Kangen water. It extracts the nutrients and take it to the body system and flush out the bad ones. That is why Kangen water is so powerful. And I'm telling you tonight that as soon as you begin to take Kangen water, you change your water, you change your life. It's so simple. By the time you change your water, start taking Kangen water, your life and your body system began to change. Now, if you have anything that's been produced worldwide and there's no medical backup, my dear brother, forget about it. But I'm telling you tonight that Kangen water and Kangen machine has doctors backup. Now we have Dr. Fraser here is an heart surgeon. He has spoken so much about Kangen water. We have a popular doctor too here, known worldwide. Dr. Remishia is the co-inventor of colonoscopy. We have Bob Wright too, director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. We have Dr. Peggy too, Parker. We have Dr. David Carpenter. A lot of doctors here have spoken about Kangen water and Kangen machine. Now, Dr. Bright said in his book, Killing Cancer, Not People, he said, 3 of the cancer diet restructured is ionized water to save so many lives. It is so simple because it has tested the water and he has used it. For anybody that has cancer, he or she to take ionized water. And Kangen machine gives ionized water. Also, Dr. Wright says, I believe that ionized water is a mandatory. That means it is so important for anybody that has cancer to take ionized water. Baseline requirement for this cancer. And my dear brother and sister, a lot of people are out there, they don't know about Kangen machine, they don't know about Kangen water. The first thing they do is, whenever they have cancer, is chemotherapy. And this is just the baseline. Ionized water is the baseline for anybody that has cancer to consume. Now, he said for that, if I were looking for an electrolysis unit today, I would choose the SD501 made by Enagic company. It is simply the Rolls Royce of water ionizer. Can you believe that? You have a kitchen, you have a house worth 100 million, 200 million of Kangen machine in your kitchen to save your life. What are we talking about? This Dr. Bright further said, Kangen water had been in business for over 30 years. Now it's over 48 years. Can you imagine? And me and you just know about this water right here in Nigeria. Even some people have not even heard about Kangen machine and Kangen water. So me and you, we have a lot to do to spread the gospel about Kangen machine and Kangen water. It's a big opportunity for us in Africa. Also, the doctor said, I have no financial interest in energy company, nor do I have any remuneration for my recommendation. He's saying the truth. Tested, proven. And that's the white man for you. He's going to say it all out. I've used this thing, no. Don't keep people again, no. Let anybody that has cancer take ionized water and machine. It is so simple. Now, also, Dr. Rumishia, chief of endoscopy. What's endoscopy all about? Endoscopy is passing camera through the back to do operation, and also passing camera through the front to do operation. This man has performed over 360,000. Can you imagine? A doctor that performed over 360,000 colonoscopy operation in New York, not Nigeria. He said, Kangen water is alkaline-rich water pH 8 to 9, and it is considered the very drinking water, best drinking water, because of its incomparable Can you imagine? Incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. You can never compare with another machine because only a machine that can produce 9.5 to 11.5. And that is what has been rescuing so many people's life from danger zone of ailment. The man has written so many books, and also these are testimony of Kangen water from Dr. Rumishinya. Now, before and after 3 months, inflammation just like that. I was passing on my street yesterday. I was talking to one, I say, oh, sorry, I've not been available around for quite some time because I have inflammation. I say, poor you, what have you been doing? I went to the hospital, this, that. I say, oh, wow, take this flyer. Let's talk and come and consume Kangen water and inflammation will be out of it. You don't even have to spend the millions. Your time, your energy, and your family will be under stress. Now, let's look at another one, before and after. This is a 55-year-old breast cancer, chronic constipation. Can you see the difference? It's going to wash out all the dead cells, and all the cells began to rejuvenate automatically. And that is why Kangen water means back to origin. Wow. So the active hydrogen will flush out all the bad dead cells, and the cells began to rejuvenate automatically. That is how God created us. Because of the active hydrogen, the sun in the spring water, same active hydrogen is being produced from Kangen machine. Now, let's look at this before and after a chemotherapy. Anybody that go to chemotherapy session, take it or leave it, all the cells began to die. Dead cells. Everything will come to turn black. And look at, after taking Kangen water, it washed everything away. Kangen water is so powerful, brethren. Mom and dad in the house, everybody needs to have Kangen water in the house. And if you don't have the Kangen water machine in your house, find a place where you can get. God has blessed us in Lagos, and we are still expanding. There are a lot of Kangen center. Do you know the same way you go out there to go and shop for your bottled water, take it upon yourself and go and shop for Kangen water and Kangen machine and begin to live an healthy lifestyle. It is so easy and it is so simple, brethren. Let's try to start doing it right. Now, this is not photo from Obudo Oyinbo in quotes. This is life in Nigeria. We have a sister that has been there for over 4 years battling with cancer. Look at her before and look at her now on stage 4. She's live and kicking. We took some picture last week. If you see, I thought I tell you that the lady has cancer 4 years ago. You say no. She started taking Kangen water from November last year. And now she's looking beautiful and radiant. This is Nigeria, not be so Budoyinbo. She's alive. She already have her own center where she help other people to get blessed with Kangen water. For you to know that Kangen water is a revolution in this generation that me and you belong to. Now, this is our Kangen machine, level look SD501. We call it a medical device worldwide because from start in 1974 in Japan, we have the big one that they were using in the hospital. They used it to sterilize equipment after and before the surgery. They use the water that has been produced, the Kangen water, to clean the hospital, and also they give the patient Kangen water to drink. And now see the reason why most of our rich men goes to abroad for health checkup. And when they are coming back, they look more like new vegetable. Because when they get there, they first of all start taking Kangen water. You never can tell. I've been asking people, and I'm still doing my research. What is it that we have syringe that when people are sick, almost dying, they pass syringe into the blood vein, which is just ordinary water. For you to know how powerful water is. When they pass that water into the body system, give he or she 1 to 2 hours. You'll be sweating. By the time you get back, I say, he's back, he's alive. Just water, for you to know how important water is. And we are telling you tonight that Kangen water contains highly active hydrogen, and that is what is doing the miracle in the cells and hormone. Lobaton, so simple. That is the secret that they are giving to us. Now, Kangen machine gives 5 different types of water. We have the Kangen water, the pH from pH 0 to 9.5. We have the clean water. We have beauty water. We have strong Kangen water. Can you believe a machine that can give 5 different types of water? Brethren, for you to know the power in Kangen machine. And that is what has been called a medical device in the Western world. And it is being used in the hospital, certified. Let's move on. Now, let's talk about the 5.5 of the water. Sorry, before we go there, let me quickly talk about water, which is the green one, the green button. Now, clean water is meant for babies and for you to take your chemical drugs. Because when you go to the doctor and doctors prescribe for you, take 2 in the afternoon, take 2 at night. He's prescribing it for you because he knows you are going to consume bottled water or water from your tap. Now, if you go and take Kangen water 9.5 or 8.0 to take your medication, it will be overdose because it will quickly get into your body system. That is why you cannot use it. And that's why we have the clean water for you to take your medication so that it won't be overdose. Now, let's talk about the other bottle, which is beauty water. Beauty water for Kangen machine is so powerful. It takes wrinkle from the face. It controls oil from the body system. By the time you began to take Kangen water 5.5 to have your shower, you sleep nicely because our skin is 5.5 in nature. So when you not take Kangen water is 5.5 and you use it to bath, my dear brother, you began to look great. Now, 5.5 have done so many magic in people's body system. You can put it in your bottles and take it around whenever you find out that the environment is being oxidative, wherever you are, just spray it on your face and you're good to go. It takes wrinkles. So our mom in the house, when you have Kangen machine in the kitchen, you don't have to start going to buy those your foundation, foundation 2, foundation 3. You have Kangen water there. Take the Kangen water from Kangen machine 5.5 and go and use the bill. It is free. Whether I like it or not, the machine will produce it. If you don't take it, it is waste. So it's a 5-in-1 solution. You have the machine in the house, you consume your 9.0, and you're taking your 5.5 to shower and to make your body system and the skin to be more elastic and nourish your skin. Now, let's talk about another powerful water from the machine, which is pH 11.5. Mothers in the house, how do you normally wash your fruit and vegetable? You're going to see another powerful demo from Obudonibo. From this, I say machine, 11.5. How powerful 11.5 is. How do you normally wash your vegetable? You just take it in. Some people use vinegar, some people use salt. Now, let's see what happens if I use 11.5 to wash your fruit, vegetable in your. Let's quickly watch this video and let's see how powerful 11.5 is. Now, we're going to make use of a sesame oil to do the demonstration. Now, sesame oil into 2 glass cups. Now, we're going to pour water in them. The first water is tap water. Now, what happens? Scientists will tell you water and oil, they don't mix. It is true. Now, for you to know that Kangen water breaks the law of science. 11.5 water with sesame oil, everything emulsified. For you to know that the power of that active hydrogen, that is why it can help to cure cancer. It will help to flush them out because it is 11.5. Same thing when you put it, when you use it in the kitchen. See what is going to happen to food. People that have serious ailment, when they take 11.5, same way is going to kill the cells and flush it out. Now let's look at what 11.5 will do to our fruit and vegetable. Nowadays, when you take apple, it looks glossy on the face. I've seen it worldwide. Looking as if did they put layer 1 or layer 2 on pineapple? Same thing, our fruits, our beans, our rice. See what will happen. Normal water, you can only take out sand. But we can't get water 11.5. Let's see what happens. You can see it looks oily. See what gets out of it. And nowadays, I heard that they had sniper into beans. If you watch your beans today, I cook beans with 9.5. Come and see, and I use pressure pop. I've forgotten that it's 9.5 I'm using, and I have to use the same time that I'm using with ordinary water. Thank God that I was around. If you come and see the taste, very soft with just 9.5. Now, when you use 11.5 to wash your vegetables and fruit, see what it takes out of it. Now, it is been said that if it is not safe to breathe, how is it safe to eat? Our farmers, when they are preventing insects from the crop, they spray it with chemicals. Now, a farmer that is spraying chemicals to protect crop and is putting on a mask, that means the chemical is putting is dangerous to health. And the same chemical, after harvest, they put it in carton, they send it to supermarket, me and you goes to buy. So that is why we need Kangen machine in our kitchen and use 11.5 to wash all our fruits, vegetable, and to wash all beans, rice before we start cooking. For you to know, Kangen water is so important in everybody's home, as right now as we speak, in this generation that me and you belong to. And everybody needs to get to drink as well. Now, Level Lux 501 is a powerful, rugged machine from Enagic. Now, we've spoken about 4 different types of water. We're going to talk about the last water, which is strong acidic water, pH 2.5 from Kangen machine. It's a sanitary water. You can use it to bathe your hand. I have so many friends during the time of COVID, they will say, no, I need sanitary water that doesn't have chemical. Most people that have Kangen machine, they have the ionized water, no chemical. It kills 99% of germs, very strong. You can use it to clean the floor. Remember, in 1974 in Japan, that is what they use to sterilize equipment before and after surgery. And the same water they use to clean the hospital, to smell nice. The 2.5 in your kitchen, you just have to use it to clean the tiles, clean everywhere, wash your hands, clean your TV, wash the floor. You don't need to go and spend money on buying some other chemical products to wash your hands. Do you know that you can use the 2.5 when you have stain on your clothes? For people doing the dry cleaning business, when you have the machine, don't mix water with it, the stain gets out of the clothes. It's endless odor. People that has bad mouth breath, mom in the house, don't blame daddy. All you need to do is get 2.5 for daddy, let him spray it to his mouth, Google it and spray it out. The odor began to go, and if you have toothache, it began to heal up. Brethren, saying you today that all water that comes from that machine has its own purpose. 5 different types of water from Kangen machine, and you're good to go to live a healthy lifestyle. Now let's look at all that important part of 2.5 in our body system. People that have the eczema, can you see before and after? Eczema is gone. A lot of people have body skin irritation. When you put 2.5, it will definitely go off. Let's look at psoriasis too, before and after. Psoriasis is a very, very harmful ailment to the body system, harmful disease. It disfigures your body system. You can't go to swimming pool. Me, I love swimming. You can't go to swimming pool and want to pull your dress. You can't go and play basketball. You can't do outdoor. You always be indoor. I have a friend in church, before he start taking 2.5, the kids, they don't play with his own son in school. They tell that boy has croc, don't go near him. By the time the guy starts to spray 2.5 on the guy's skin, his skin, the rashes began to go off. That is how powerful 2.5 is. Now let's look at this young man too now. 60 days. They've been fighting this thing. As soon as the man gets a 2.5 and they start applying 2.5 on his back, look at what happened. The psoriasis disappeared. Now let's look at this little beautiful lady. Thank God for 2.5 Kangen water. In December 11, look at her face. January 12, 1 month after using 2.5, the psoriasis is going up. By February 12, look at her. She's looking more beautiful. For you to know how important Kangen water is to the body system, to bathe, to use on diseases, to take care of strong ailments in the body system, to consume, and it's a lifestyle. Kangen water is just a lifestyle. So please tell your neighbors, get Kangen water. And that's why we say, change your water, change your life. Now let's move on. Now, for you to know that our machine has certificates, we have so many awards and certificates. We're just going to talk about 2 tonight, which is very important. In Japan, Japan Ministry of Health gives the certificate that this is a medical device. And that's why we call the machine a medical device. Also, the highest ISO worldwide, ISO 13485, it's also given to our machine. Brethren, even in Nigeria, we have our SON certificate for our machine. Also, we have the certificate of Water Quality Association Gold Seal in America. But by the time the machine gets to America in 2003, they give it a gold seal. And whenever I find our Kangen machine, you find this gold seal that are tested and certified by Water Quality Association. The gold seal that's given to our machine. For you to know that Kangen machine is the perfect medical machine worldwide. Now, for you to know, Kangen machine is being produced by Enagic, by us 100%. It's not that some part is being produced in China or America, no. In their factory in Japan, Osaka, all the equipment, all the mechanism, all the bolts and nuts, all the pipes, all the plastic, all the filter is being produced by Enagic in our factory. The factory is certified medically. You can't just walk in there without putting on all the apparatus for you to go clean, because we're talking about a medical device and we have everything done by our machine, by our company. If your machine is faulty, bring it down to the office, we're going to repair it for you. All parts are available in our office at Ikeja at Adrian Juice, because we manufacture everything ourselves. And that is why we call it a standard medical device. Now, as I said earlier, a Kangen machine, 5 different types of water, erosions in your kitchen. Now, a question for you. Do you see value in this machine? What value will you place on this Kangen machine that gives 5 different kinds of water? Kangen machine that heals, that helps people in different types of ailments. It helps. I've experienced, I have my own experience, and we've seen so many people that Kangen water has helped and they're still alive today. Brethren, from this point, I would like to tell you that as soon as you began to consume Kangen water, you began to change your life, your family's life, and your neighbor around you. Now, at this junction, I will want to bring up my powerful A1 to come and do justice from here. It's going to tell you the value of the machine. It's going to tell you how important the machine is to be in your room. And at this junction, I'd like to say thank you for your time. Thank you for being there. And I'm calling up my number 1 A1 to come and do justice. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye.
Wow, wow. Awesome, 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 awesome. That is a great one from our great leaders, Mr. Seyi Oloyede. Please, if you find value in what he has presented, please can you go to the chat box and type 7777. Type 77 if you find value in what he has presented to you tonight. Type 7777 in appreciation, in gaining a lot from his presentation tonight. That is really awesome. That is really awesome. Let's give him a clap. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm so happy to also continue from where he stopped. All right. Now, this is it. Level Look SD501 is the best gift that you can give to your family. You agree with me? You don't call it what do you call it? You don't call it purifier. You don't call it alkaline machine. Rather, a medical device. A medical device or Kangen machine. Now, the flashing model, 7 solid titanium platinum plate. This is the mechanism that works inside. Very, very expensive. That is why the machine could run through 25 years plus last span use, and yet you are still using it. Now, the value today, the value of the machine as at today price is 3,280 euro, and shipping to Nigeria is 200 euro. Total 3,480 euro. And with clearance and everything, okay, is 3.3 million naira. But last 2 weeks, we received the shipment in Lagos. So we receive about 150 machines. So the current price now is 2,970,000 naira. Sorry, I will update it once I finish the presentation tonight. Now, the price now is 2,970,000 70,000 naira, and it will be delivered in your doorstep anywhere in Nigeria. As long as you are in the soil of Nigeria, it will be delivered in your doorstep. Just submit the form, pay to the account, and your product will be shipped to your doorstep. All right. Now, you agree with me? It is Kangen machine is priceless. You agree with me? Because if this machine could do all this and also help your health, I mean, stops you from spending money on water, okay, and help your health in different ways, and also using it to go green in the house. So it is a priceless, the best gift ever you can give to your family. You know, after most of this presentation, and you look at your pocket, you want to give this to your family, but because of constraint of not having a cash, and you begin to wonder, but not your fault that you cannot afford it at the moment. If you cannot afford at the moment, it doesn't mean tomorrow you cannot afford. That is why the second aspect is very, very important for you, so that you can key in into the distributions of this wonderful technology, so that you can benefit, and a lot of family will benefit from having this technology through you, through your network, so that when you earn a good income, then you can now buy a particular one to your family. So only only medical grade water machine, ISO 13485, the top notch, the highest grade of it. This is the same medical equipment standard. If you check any medical equipment standard, same 13,005. Only machine that can produce 11.5 and at the same time 2.5. This is awesome. This is fantastic. 5 years warranty. Oh my God. If you buy a car today, by the time you use, if you put, let's assume you put in like 25 million naira to buy a Jeep. In the next 5 years, my brother, that car is gone. But 5 years, this machine is just starting. 25 years is just starting. So if instead of you to use 10 million or 15 million to buy a car, why don't you remove 3 million naira to acquire this? Because for you to enjoy that your car, you need good health. That your house, for you to enjoy it, for you to live in this world and enjoy the fruits of your labor, you need your health. So Kangen machine is one of the things that you need to put it into your budget, or for you to acquire it for your family. 25 years minimum lifespan use. One of a kind, patented e-clinic. Now the machine has what we call auto services. This is one of the things that made this machine to become a premium product. Now, for example, you are fetching and the machine will say cleaning. Once you say cleaning, you don't collect the water, push the hose into the washing hand basin to flush the system to service it. Once you finish, it will welcome you and say, Kangen water 9.5, and you can begin to fetch. Now, we try to do what we call, if you invest 2,970,000 into this machine, and we decided to look at how much you'll be spending on water in a building, in a home. Let's assume presently, if you are buying bottled water, seaway and all sorts, and you are spending, let's say, 1,000 naira on water on daily basis, which usually we don't count. But by the time you acquire Kangen machine into a home with 2,970,000, and we spread that money for the next 15 years, so averagely on daily basis, we spending like 400 to 450 in your home every day, irrespective of the number of people that consume the water. At 15 years, the money is already finished. The machine is still serving you. So if you look at it for a long time, you see that it is a best investment that you can acquire. Only on consumption alone, but when you now look at the health aspect, it is a must that every home need to have this technology. So we need to put in effort. If you cannot afford it, you can connect someone that can buy. You can connect your neighbor. You know, one thing I do say when I'm presenting, that you never know what your neighbor is passing through until you share Kangen water to them. By the time they started sharing testimony to you, you'll be amazed that so this family going through this in terms of health challenges. So all you need to do is this: share Kangen water, sell the demo, don't sell the machine. What that means, don't you ever tell the price of the machine to your prospect. All you need to do is this: invite them to join us in the demo on Sunday evening on our Zoom every Sunday, 8 p.m. Or join our office in Adeni Jones, number 18, house 18, Olutoye, Adeni Jones, 41B bus stop. Every Tuesday, every Friday. So once they attend to see the live demonstrations of what is coming out from this technology, now from the demo, they will know the price. Once they know the price, they will now know that it is not expensive. So by the time you have people started buying, then you can become a account owner. Then you can begin to earn money as you make the sales of the machine. So now let's go in how we can convert, how we can make this machine to become known to every home, and what is in for me. When you see me, you really see Mr. Sheyi Oloyede also doing this, is because of this plan that I'm about to open for you. So Enagic as a business, proving device for the mass market. That is, most people in statistics in most countries that they enter, they discover that most people that you never expect that will buy the machine are the people that are buying the machine. What does that mean? Don't you ever prejudge that this person cannot afford or cannot buy. Your job is not to prejudge. Your job is to invite them to demo. Your job is to serve them the water to drink. Allow them to take their decision on their own. So most countries that they enter, you see that the sales will spring up. After you have shared the demo, people begin to buy the machine. Over 5 billion revenue have been generated in the section of distributions of this product. Then over 1.5 million, 2 million of the machine is so many homes around the world. I have a question for you. Do you know anyone that drink water? If you do, that is your prospect. And I'm telling you, everyone drink water. So if everyone drink water, then everybody is a prospect. So don't say this one cannot afford. Your job is to share. So join the lover of Kangen around the world. The company history, 48 years in business and ISO 13485, time-tested proof endorsed by Dr. Hiromi, American Anti-Cancer Institute, over 6,500 doctors, Japanese Association of Prevention and Adult Disease, JAPA. First used in Japan in hospital in 1974 until 1994 when they produced domestic model level look SD501, and it comes with 5 years warranty. SD501 with 5 years warranty, one of a kind lifetime purchase of 20 to 25 years minimum lifespan use, and we are spreading in over so many countries, which Africa, the market is yet untapped. So Enagic as a business, once you buy the machine or you own an account, what does that mean? You can buy the machine with your money, or you can sell the machine to someone. When you sell, when you are not able to buy with your money and keep in your home, then sell to someone. When someone now pay for buy, that means a customer you bring. Then you use your name to buy it so that you can own an account and distribute or install for the customer. Then you own an account. Once you have an account, yes, you don't need to go and put money to buy and stock the machine or cost what we call loading of inventory. No annual renewal. Cumulative sales. That is, every sales you generate after you have, when you sell to A and B and C, B and C sell to people under them, all of them is actually calculated and help your advancement in the system. Now, international borderless, that is, you own an account in Nigeria, you can sell to someone in Cameroon. Like my network has moved to Cameroon. We have distributors in Cameroon. You can sell to someone in Ghana, in Canada, in France, even in Japan. You can sell anywhere in the world and you earn your commission right in Nigeria. Now, patented compensation plan. This is a first of a kind. In my 20-something years in network marketing, this is the first plan that I'm seeing that is patented. That is, you're right, am I right? It is locked, it is sealed. Nobody, company cannot tamper it. Even other company cannot adopt the plan because it is designed to make a sales of Enagic product on tap market. You agree with me? Africa is on tap market, and Nigeria, we are spearheading distributions in Africa. So the marketing plan patented certificate is what we are seeing on the board. Now we are making a comparison of two different plans. Now in multi-level marketing, we have different type of plans. So we call it all network marketing plan, one plan, and energy plan. Okay. Now here we're only putting here as a comparison. We call this one binary, where you need to pair and balance the systems, which ordinarily is not easy to do. But in energy plan, it's called direct sales commission. After you own an account, that is you. Now you can sell as many as possible to people with your direct, with your ID. They will be in your direct. Now, when they sell to someone under their own, then you will have indirect. So direct plus indirect gives you total group sales. Now, energy under this plan, they have 10 different ways of paying. But for the facts, for a short presentation tonight, I'm only presenting about 1 and 2, which is 8A or 8-point commission and education allowance. Now, this is it. When a single sales is made, and Enagic receives 3,480 for the machine, and they will budget 1,640 euro divided with 8 because it's 8 points. When you make a division of 1,600 with 8, the answer is 205. 205 is equal to 205 euro. Now, this is it. When you own an account or you buy a machine, your position is 1A. When you make a sales for the first customer, that is when you are qualified to earn bonus. Then you are taking 1 point out of that 8. The remaining 7 points go be shared with your upline managers. Now, you make a first sales, you earn one point, that is 205. Second sales, you earn 205. Now, that means when you now make the third sales, you'll be promoted to 2A, and you are taking 2 points. That is 205 times 2, equal to 410 euro. Now, the system begins to look at the sales of your group. Once these people you have registered, they are making their sales, they're also earning their own money. Once your system hits 10 cumulative sales, use your ID to do number 11, you'll be promoted to 3A, and you earn on that single machine 615 euro on the single machine. Next is once your cumulative is 20 machine, use your ID to do number 21 so that you can be promoted to 4A, and you are earning 205 times 4. That is 820 euro. Once your cumulative is 50 machine, use your ID to do number 51, then you'll be promoted to 5A and you earn 1,025 euro. Next, once your cumulative is 100 machine, use your ID to do number 101. Then on that note, you promoted to 6A and you're earning 205 times 6. That is 1,230 euro on that single machine. If you convert that to a naira, that is over 900,000 naira. That is Enagic plan. Every sales you make from 6A, you begin to earn 1,230 euro per machine. Now, this is the analysis of what we have explained for good clarification. This is you. Once you own an account, your first sale go to Tom, you are taking 1 point because your position is 1A. You sell to Alex. Alex still remain your position as 1A. You earn 1 point, 205. The minute you sell to Rose, Rose will promote you to 2A, and you are taking 2 points. That is 410. Now, Tommy make a sale to Grace. You are taking 1 point. That is 205. Grace said to Polly, Polly said to Ato, Ato said to Ade, Ade said to Sheyi, Sheyi said to Benga. You, the upline, you are taking 205 each, up to 8 levels deep. Under Alex, any sales that comes, you are taking the same 205. Under Rose, this is the money. Under Rose, you are taking 2 points per machine. That is, you earn 410 per machine. Now, because your cumulative is not up to 10, you went and make a sales with your ID. You still, him will still be your 2A line, which will earn you 2 points per machine, which is 410. Team sell 3 machine, you are taking 410 times 3, which is each on the machine. Now, if you check your cumulative is already 10 machines, so use your ID to sell to another customer, which is your your number 11, which is May family, and you are taking 3 points. That is 615. Anytime May make a sales, you are taking 3 points per machine. Now, at this note, Annie sell 3 machine, you are still earning the same amount because it's still within your 8-point system. Bob comes under Annie and sell 3 machine, he's still giving you 410, 410. That is 4 levels deep under your marketing structures. Now, John comes in under Bob. John is your under Bob, which make a sales to Don. Now, Don becomes your 5th levels deep, but we're not to distribute that point. John is making the forces, meaning under that machine, John is going to earn 1 point, which is 205. Bob will take 2 points. Annie will take 2 points. Tim will take 2 points. If you calculate the point together, is 7 is complete. It's you have remainder 1. So on Don machine, you are not taking 2 points, rather 1 point, which is a 205. Now, John made the second sales, you are still taking 1 point. Immediately, John made the third sales. Something will happen. John will promote it to 2A. Dan will make John to promote to 2A. So John will take 2 points on that machine. Bob, 2 points. Annie, 2 points. Kim, 2 points. The 08 point is exhausted. On this note, the company will not be able to pay for that. So on that machine, you are taking 0, meaning you are not going to earn. But if you look at that Kim line, you have already earned even all the money you have earned already buying you a machine. So if you are the type that you own an account, meaning you don't have a machine, you already buy machine automatic, become your own, meaning you buy with other people's money. That means you only use your mouth to generate this income by selling of the machine, and you own your own machine. And these other legs begin to give you a lot of money that will not even take cognizance about Dan anymore. If you check your cumulative now is 20 machines, so use your ID to sell number 21 to Tony family so that you can be promoted to 4A and earn 820 euro on that single machine. So if Tony said 10 machine, you are taking 820 euro times 10. Now you check your cumulative is 50 machine, make a sales of 1 machine to Mr. Simon. Now Simon immediately will promote you to 5A and you earn 1,025 euro on the single machine. So if Simon make sales of 10 machine, you are earning 1,025 euro times 10. Now you see that your cumulative is already 500 machine. You now make a single sales to family of Sam, and Sam promoted to 6A. And when you become 6A, you are earning 1,230 euro per machine. So if Sam make any sales, you'll be earning that same amount. This is how the marketing plan of Enagic is. And I want you to know that this is really, really awesome. There is no plan that's ever spec it out or spell it out like this, that as we're making the sales, this is what it's going to be for you. That is Enagic plan for you. And this plan we are presented, it is pretended. Now, remember, once you become 6A, you become a leader. The next bonus will come into paying for you. Remember, Dan, that fall under your, out of your 8-point group. Anytime Dan make any sales or anybody under of your line make any sales, you will earn the second bonus called education allowance, which is 135 euro per machine. That is a compliment because you have been promoted to 6A distributor. My brother, immediately you become 6A distributor, you will join what we call. If that first slide, while you and you see a lot of prospect in the presentation of, my brother, go to your chat box and type 777, because this is going to lead us to our financial freedom, because we are going to spearhead the distribution of this product in the whole of Africa. Meaning the network is going to spread to so many countries of Africa because they need this technology. My brother, it will only take a time for you to achieve it. Once you can conceive it in your mind, you can see the end in mind, meaning you can see 6A in the next 6 months, in the next 7 months, in the next 2 months, you see yourself achieving 100 machine cumulative. Because this, what we are saying, you can actually present a proposal to so many corporate bodies, you can present to government bodies, you can sell to individuals. So the market is huge. I can see some leaders already type 77. I appreciate Mr. Dotun Oguto Ibo, Madam Abundance. I appreciate you for appreciating for seeing yourself achieving this, what we are presenting you tonight. Now, immediately becomes CCA, you will join career path. Immediately becomes CCA, you are earning $3,000, one time of ranking bonus incentive of career path, $3,000. Now, at this point, the same says, watch 2 of your leaders under your genealogy, work with them so that they can have 100 machines, so that they can promote it to 6A. You will move to 6A2, and you are taking 6,000 once off. Next, encourage 2 of them to come to 6A2 so that they will enjoy 6,000 each. Then you become 6A2, that's 2, and you take $12,000 once off incentive. Now we landed in the main goal. This is our main goal. This is what anytime I'm presenting and I see this, I'm happy because what? Becoming 6A2-2. Once you help the same 2 guys to promote to 6A2-2, then you are taking once off incentive of $25,000 once off and $5,000 basic incentive. And people that get there, they don't even earn $10,000. I see a lot of them is taking $15,000 because they've shared. I've had a meeting with some leaders in Malaysia, some leaders in Dubai and all that. They take more than that. 6A2-3. So let's work and get there as a short time goal. It is possible. Once somebody have get it done, a lot of people have done it in the world. So we in Nigeria, we have the whole energy, we have all the tenacity, we can get there. All we need to do is believe and begin to work towards it. The next is encourage 2 of them to come to 6A2-3 so that you can move to 6A2-4 and you take 50,000 once off and $10,000 basic incentive every month. Now, encourage 2 of them to also come to 6A2-4 so that you can move to 6A2-5. Then you take 100,000 once off and $15,000 basic incentive. Lastly, becoming 6A2-6 so that you can go home with 200,000 once off. That is about 150 million Nigerian money and 20,000 basic incentive. Oh, my brother, I have a testimony to share about this. Some of our leaders traveled to Malaysia last month, and Mr. Simon took 6 of them to Mr. Samsia house. Samsia is a 6A7 times, that's 6. And in his house, these people were asking, are we in a hotel or we are in a distributor? They said, this is a distributor house, our top leader. Fleet of cars there. But I tell you, my brother, those people come back, they couldn't rest. They started talking. Even in the plane when they were coming. In fact, this is it. Now, my brother and my sister, somebody have achieved this. A lot of people in US have achieved it. In fact, in US, they have 6A14-7, which that person have collected 400,000 once off and is $40,000 every month. My brother, this is Enagic wonderful plan. My brother, all you need to do is this: believe this. Don't allow your present situation or present circumstances to be cloud or to make you believe that it cannot be done. If you don't limit yourself, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. I'm telling you, Nobody can stop you. All you need to do is this: believe and start moving, pick up actions, make a daily task every day. Look at people that you want to invite for demo, both online and offline. Make use of all the tools. So let's go on the next. Now, first step to take is first look at how ways you can become a distributor. And how to become a distributor is invite people to see the demo. Then when they come to the demo will sell the machine for them. Don't you ever sell the machine. Let the demo sell the machine. Your job is sell the demo. The demo is free. Let them attend the demo, either live or Zoom, or send the recorded Zoom to them. Number two, multiply. You are entitled to multiple any opportunity in the wonderful plan that you just listened to. Then it is a unique product and a unique compensation plan. Work at your own pace, in your own time. The time to start is now. And to start is simple. You don't need to look for money. To start is just keep sharing the demo, keep inviting people to join the demo so that you can begin to have a lot of prospects. Add them to a WhatsApp group, a Z group, or whatever group that you have, because be created, but the main group is still Excel, while every other is still following. Now, so that join all the activities, follow what is going on in the group so that you can move. Like last week now, we had over 150 machines were delivered in our office in Adeni Jones, and we have over 1,000 machines on its way from Japan down to Lagos. But I tell you, my brother, this is the good news that I'll bring before you, and this is the end of our presentation. So the question and answer now is open. So kindly unmute yourself and ask question. Kindly unmute yourself and ask question. The floor is open for you to unmute